So welcome back. In the last video, we started writing the dark mode styling function. So we did the time we stop at the nav section. So now let's continue with the app area section. So the same thing here. So let me just copy this block of code to save time. So let me just change it to app area. Same thing here to app area. Here to app area not section. App area. App area. So basically, the app area. So now app area dot style, want to change the background color of it. So now if this condition, want to check this condition. So if it's in dark mode, then we want the background color to be black. Else we want the background color to be the default background color. So same thing here in the app section. So we want to change the color, that's the font color. So if this condition, if we want to test it based on this condition, is dark mode. So if we are in the dark mode, then we want the font color to be white, else let it be default. Okay, basically that's for the app area. So now let's do for the light mode icon. So let's say if light mode icon, so we want to change the color of the light mode, so depend on it, and the display to hide it. Okay, if it is dark mode, definitely maybe we want to have the light mode icon, so that once the user click back on it, it's going to display back to it. So let's say light mode dot style. Then we're going to start by the display. Okay, then we're going to test it based on the dark mode condition. Okay, so let's give the condition. If this is true, then we want it to be a line block, else we want it to be none to hide it. Okay, so same thing here, do with the color, the right of the color, so don't forget your dot color. Then if it is this, we want it to be white, else we want it to be default. Okay, that's the condition for the light mode icon. Then next is for the dark mode icon. So let's say if dark mode icon. So now we want to dark mode icon. Then we want to change the styling and the display. We want to change the display of it. If it is dark mode, we want the display to be none. Else, we want the display to be line block. Okay, that's it. Okay. Then lastly, for the logout, if logout icon. Okay, so now logout icon dot styling, won't change the color. So now it's equals to if it is dark mode, want the color to be white, else want it to be default. Okay, so basically that's the function. So let's quickly do a recap. So now this block of code is going to check the nav section and change the background color based on this condition. Okay, same thing with the color. So regarding the app area, it's going to change the background color of it based on this condition, and here it's going to change the font color. So for the light mode icon, you see by default the light mode icon is hidden, but if it is in the dark mode, we want to make it visible and want the color to be white. Okay, so the dark mode, by default the dark mode is visible. So but now if it is dark mode, we don't want it to display the dark mode icon. Okay, so regarding the logout, the same thing here. So basically this is the function. So let's go back to the browser and see. So let's quickly open our console.log and see whether if we have any error. Let's refresh, so we don't have any error. So let's go back to the text editor. So basically this is a function we are here to call it. So now let's see how to invoke this particular function. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, so now let's create the since this dark mode is inside this function, and we use the let when declaring it. And when we are learning about the variables, we learn about block and scope, if you could recall, global and block. So just go back and read about it. Okay, so now let's create a variable that's going to store the dark mode icon as a variable. So let's get the value. So let's say let dark mode icon is equals to document dot get element by ID. So this video is getting long. The dark mode icon. Okay. Okay, we have already declared the variable, so no need to re-declare it again. Okay. So fine, so we can still start using it. So now let's create the condition. So now if dark mode, let me scroll up and see. Let me just bring back this. Yes, that will be seen what I'm doing. I'll leave the function at the top. So I'm gonna cut it out. So let me just put it here. Okay, so I'll be seeing what I'm doing. Okay, so if dark mode icon, so we want this condition to work here. Okay, so the dark mode icon, so we want to attach this event listener to it. At event listener, then we're going to say if it is click, if the user click on it, then we want to trigger this function. Okay, you get it? So same thing with the if the light mode icon. So now light mode icon dot add event listener, if it is click, we want to trigger this function. Okay, so let's cross our fingers and test and see whether everything is working perfectly. So let's go back to the browser. Just want to auto refresh. So let's try to click on it. See, fine, everything is working perfect. We don't have any errors. Okay, so let me make it full. Okay, so refresh. So let's click on it. See, now we're back to dark mode. You see the light mode icon is, so you can click. You see, so we are toggling between the dark mode and the light mode. So basically, this is how you are going to create something the dark mode within your app. Okay, so in the next video, we are going to start learning about JavaScript object. So if you find this tutorial useful, don't forget to share. We will meet in the next video.